Well, hey, good morning. Happy Thursday, everyone. My name is Andrew. I'm the lead pastor at The Crossing, and one of the things we've been doing is every Thursday morning we've been sharing some good news. So here's what I'd love to ask you right now, especially those of you watching on Facebook. I just want you to share one quick story, just maybe a sentence of something good that's happened to you in this week. So think back, just a highlight from the last 4 or 5 days, something with your family, maybe something fun you did, or maybe just a good moment, and share that. And even if you're not watching this live with us at 9 a.m. here on Thursday, even if you're watching it later, just write it in the comments whenever you are watching this, because I think this is just one of the things that we can do to celebrate each other and just celebrate what God is doing in our lives. And I'll tell you, I had a couple of things that I was really excited to celebrate this week. So the very first one came this week. We had a chance to launch an initiative where we are providing headphones for 500 kids at Pomona Elementary. And one of the things I learned this week, this was new information for me, but I learned from the principal over at Pomona, was that the greatest need Pomona has going into online schooling this fall is providing noise-canceling headsets for each and every kid over at Pomona. And so this weekend I had a chance to put forth an ambitious goal for us. I asked for our people, for you who call The Crossing home, to donate $25 to provide a pair of headphones for a child at Pomona Elementary to just improve their learning situation come this fall. And what we saw in just week one, now this was a campaign we had anticipated to last all of August, but what we saw in week one was 420 headsets were donated, which is just incredible. Meaning that at the time you're watching this video, we are just 80 headsets short of providing each kid a great optimal learning experience come online school this fall. And so I want to thank each and every one of you who donated. I heard from many of you who donated to our church for the very first time to provide these. I heard from some of you who donated to provide an entire classroom full of headsets. I mean, I was just so thrilled to see how many of you stepped forward. And if you're watching this and this is new to you, maybe you were out of town this week or something happened and you had to miss this weekend, there is still time to go to thecrossing.com and you can give through that. And I would love for you to be part of this and just providing a great experience for each and every kid at Pomona Elementary. And you know, this is what happens when you give at The Crossing. You know, we were able to do this. We were able to step out in faith because so many of you give regularly at The Crossing. In fact, these 500 headphones are going to be delivered to our campus later this week, and we're going to be able to provide them to Pomona next week to give out to students. And we could step out in faith knowing that each and every one of you would give generously of your resources, because this is part of who we are as a church. And so I was so grateful for each and every one of you who have been part of that and will be part of that, and all the other initiatives we have planned over the course of this year. So thank you for giving generous, because we got a generous God, and I'm so grateful to be in this with you. Now, second thing I'm grateful for is we had a great online service, and it was so great seeing so many of you online and talking to you in the comments. But one of the things we tried this weekend was we tried an outdoor service right here where I'm sitting in our outdoor seating area on Sunday morning at 9:15. And we had just about 100 people show up and worship and hear a message from me on the power of gathering together. And you know, I left Sunday so encouraged. I mean, it was so cool to have church online and church in person, and just to see God moving in the hearts of our people and in our staff and in our volunteers in such cool ways. And so this week, I'll tell you, this week has been filled with highlights for me. And so all of you who felt comfortable showing up, thank you so much. All of you who checked out our church for the very first time this weekend, thank you so much. All of you who gave of your resources, thank you so much this week. We are seeing an incredible act of God on our campus and in and through our church. And it wouldn't be happening without your openness to allowing God work in your life. And so, boy, I hope as you've got a chance to share some of your highlights from this past week, that one of them would be being part of all that God is doing here. And then this upcoming weekend, we're going to do a watch party right here where we'll have a chance to watch our service. And so again, if you don't feel comfortable with that, I encourage you, watch our services online. We got some great services planned. We have some great people online who will be hosting and making you feel connected. And this is a great way to invite some people who maybe have never checked out our church, is just to share the link. You could share this video right now. You could share our services, invite them in online. Or if you feel comfortable, 9:15, join us right here and see what God has in store for you this week. It is going to be a powerful weekend, and I hope that you're with us. And so thanks you guys for joining with me here on Thursday morning. I hope these next few days go great, and I hope you make it a priority to be part of what God is doing. And I'm going to leave you with one last thing of good news. You know, our TC Kids Ministry has been working so hard the last few months to provide meaningful ways for families to connect and grow in faith. And the last thing I am just so excited about is I was talking with Tony, our TC Kids pastor, yesterday. And what he was sharing with me was one of the things they're doing is for each of these headsets we're providing for a Pomona kid, they're also providing a note of encouragement from a TC Kids kid or a TC Kids volunteer to just encourage and challenge every student at Pomona just to have a great start to the year. And so I am just so grateful that not only is it us adults who are given of our resources, but we got kids who are stepping in and writing notes and drawing pictures to encourage fellow kids as we start this unique school year together. So wow, what a lot of information that is for you. So I hope that was encouraging. I hope it just helps you start your day to see how God is at work even in the midst of some of the difficult things we're in. And I'm glad we're doing this together. So have a great Thursday, everyone, and I will see you this weekend online or in person. So see you soon. Take care.